Hey guys, this is a guide for the Tithe farming minigame. This guide is going to assume that you know the rough kind of mechanics and how the game works, the minigame works. And it's just going to be raw gameplay and me commentating over it and basically showing what I do for each run. This is the 20 seed method as well. So the inventory setup that I've had the most success with is 13 watering cans, all filled up, of course. Astral runes, so then you can cast the humidify spell, and have a steam battle staff as well. So you can cast that humidify spell. Spade and dibbler is needed for this, and then the rest of your inv just want to have like stamina pots. You want to have a few inventory spaces so that you can grab the seed, have space, and then grab the fruits and have space. So let's get into it. So you want to start at this patch here, and there's two really important things about this mini game, and that is animation cancelling and the route that you take when you're checking the when you're harvesting, planting, and watering the fruits. So in regards to animation cancelling, there's three kind of ways that you can do it. So, or two really. But the first one is you'll notice as soon as I plant the seed, I use the watering can on it. So plant the seed, watering can. So that's one of the ways that you can animation cancel. And then the other way is as soon as you use the watering can, you run to the next spot. So you notice, see, watering can on that, run. And you know that the watering can has watered the plant. One, if the amount of water that's left in the can has gone down, obviously. And then two, you can tell visually just by looking at the sand, see how it's a different color? So that's another way that you can tell that you've watered the seed. So the second most important thing is the route that you take. And I'll explain the route I did there is basically the route that you're going to take each lap that you do of this. So with these two patches, it's quite simple. You just water them, run to the next one as soon as you finish watering. So as soon as the animation starts, you just click away. Yep. And so this last fruit on this patch is where you kind of have to learn a bit of the route. So what you want to do with this patch, you just want to click here when you're at this fruit. And when you're roughly in front of this fruit, you just want to water it. Then you go up to this one, then you go to the side here, then you come back down, go to the side again, then you come back up, go to the side, and you want to finish basically. So this fruit is your last fruit in regards to these two patches here. So then you're closer to this patch. And that is the route. So the kind of the most complicated thing about it is the kind of pattern that you have to do. It's not really a zigzag pattern, but it kind of is. But as soon as you just learn that route, that's the most complicated thing about this minigame, honestly. Another thing is when you're watering the plants, you want to water them diagonally. So you want to run to the edge and then water them diagonally. That'll save each time you do it, it'll save some time, and that definitely adds up. Now, to do this 20 seed method, you don't need to be tick perfect by any means. You can definitely miss ticks, and I've misclicked before, obviously, but you can misclick, yeah, a whole bunch of times, and you won't fuck up the run or anything like that. Just if you misclick, just try and recover as quick as possible. But yeah, it's not like you misclick like twice or whatever and the run's over. It's not like that. There's a lot of breathing room. Yep, and so we're coming up to the first harvest basically. And yep, so when you harvest, you just left click to harvest here, and then click on the seed and get rid of it. So you basically harvest, you click on the seed to get ready to plant it as soon as it goes away, and then watering can, make sure to do the animation cancel with that. And pretty much the tick that the plant goes away, I normally do it kind of like the tick after the plant goes away, but that's the most consistent way to not, because sometimes you can fuck it up and then you use the seed on the plant here, and then when it goes away you won't do anything. But yeah, so this is harvesting route. And so with this one, you can move your camera if you want to a certain thing, but you want to click on this square here. And it's kind of difficult with this plant because these plants have quite big hitbox, so it's not crucial that you get in this square. You just want to get roughly around this square. So, and you can do that by right click walking here. And I normally change my camera angle when I'm doing this plant here, just because it gets in the way because of the hitbox. I fucked up. Alright, so basically you're supposed to do this one first, and then you come up and do this one. But see, even though I fucked up, it won't, like my run's not ruined, for example. Just make sure you end here. Ooh, see, I used the watering can too quickly there. But see, even though I missed, like, I fucked up in regards to that seed over there, and even though I missed that, I misclicked with the watering can, I still managed to get 20 seeds. So, like I said, you got breathing room. Now, in regards to when you're going to humidify, there's 2 times when you're going to humidify when you're doing a 100 seed lap. And the 2 places are, I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but basically, once you finish all your watering cans, you'll be at the end of a patch. So what you can do is you can just click to the start of the next patch, and I'll show you how to do it. But you click to the side of the next patch and then humidify. And then basically when you're casting the humidify spell, your character will be running to that spot. So when you finish the humidify spell, it's kind of like Taste Vengeance or whatever. You cast Vengeance and then you're kind of stuck there on their screen, but on your screen, but your character is actually like run to the place you've clicked. So I'll show you how to what I mean exactly. See, so the first and these 2 humidify spots will be the same each run. So see, there's four waters, I guess, in my watering can. But basically, as soon as you finish, click there, humidify, and then just you can spam click if you want. All these will be filled up, and then you can kind of, because your character's going to get there before you can see him get there, you can kind of spam click, and then when your character's about to walk, you can use the watering can, and it'll use the watering can a bit quicker. But that's not like 100% necessary. You don't have to do that. You just move quicker. And that's kind of all there really is to this mini game. Like I said, the most important thing is the route. Uh, and when I was trying to learn this method, I had some of my plants die along here when I was getting towards the end, and that was basically because I didn't know the route off by heart. So I'd harvest the wrong, I'd plant, the wrong seed or water in the wrong order, and I'd have some of my plants die at the end. But once you learn that route, yeah, you'll be fine. Some general information about the mini game is with this method you get about 75 points per hour. If you're going for the farming outfit, that means it'll take you about 5 hours and 20 minutes to get the farming outfit. And yes, and the XP an hour is 115k doing this method. In regards to when to use stamina pots, you don't really need to. You only need to use stamina pots when you're doing consecutive runs after the other. So if you're only going to do one run and then you need like AFK for a little bit, you won't need to use a stamina dose. It's when that you do a run and then you instantly get back in, you'll need to use a stamina dose then. And that is roughly when your run energy is around 40. You just drink a stamina dose. So whenever your run energy is at 40, just drink a stamina dose. Um, I think that's roughly it in terms of the mini game. It's You have to focus when you're doing the 20 seed method, but it's definitely easily doable and worth it because it makes it quicker, obviously, to get the whatever reward you're going for. So I won't really be saying anything else, but I'll still be recording the full run. Full runs take about 20 minutes, like just under 20 minutes. And then you deposit, obviously you know the bit, you deposit there and you get like a 35k XP drop. So yeah, that's it. I'll leave it recording. If I remember to say something that I haven't already said, I'll write it in the description. And yeah, feel free to speed up the rest of the run if you're gonna watch it all. But yeah. Oh Jesus, what the hell? I tripped out. Holy shit. I might have fucked up this. God damn. Well, here's the second humidifier coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off if I fucking fucked up this lap. See, I fucked up that lap so much and still got all the fruit, so lots of breathing room with this method. And if you're planning to do another run after this, for example, and you see your run energy at 40, you can just drink a stamina dose right now. But I'm not planning to do another run after this, so I won't be. Oops. Oh, I didn't even. Did I water this? Yeah, I already watered it. Cool. Now for the last harvest, you just harvest. You have no more seeds to plant, so just harvesting. And the last harvest, and you know you've done a perfect run if you have 100. So as soon as you get the last fruit, just spam click the sack. You can right click the door if you wanna, if you're gonna start another run, of course. Right click the door just so you can instantly left click on it, and then you can right click the seed table as well. As soon as you get here, hold down 3 to get the seed out, get back in, and then beginning your run, you want to humidify. So then all your watering cans are ready, spam click, and then begin again. So if you're still watching, if you got to the end, thanks for watching. If I missed out on anything in terms of the guide, feel free to let me know and write a comment just so other people can also get it right. If there's any way that I can improve this in terms of the guide, let me know. And yeah, hope it helped.